So today I want to talk about a few things I like about the Sigma 18-35. So when I first got the C100, I needed a couple of lenses just because I was switching over from my micro four thirds lenses, and I actually bought these two first. This is the 10 to 18 millimeter and the 50 millimeter f1.8. Both are the STM version, and they are quite nice actually. But I needed a standard focal length zoom lens, so I got the Sigma 18-35 millimeter. Back in the day when I had my T3i and this lens was announced, I definitely wanted this lens. Now I finally have it. I did own previously the 17-55 by Canon, which is brand new. It's a little bit more expensive than the Sigma, but that lens is definitely not as nice as this lens right here, because with this you're getting better build quality, better image quality. Yeah, I definitely like this lens a lot more. The way I kind of treat this is like a series of prime lenses. If you had 18, 24, and a 35 millimeter lens, you could just get this, have it in one lens. It both saves time and money. Instead of buying like maybe 3 Rokinon lenses or 2 Rokinon lenses, this is actually a little bit cheaper than that. But when I actually attached it to my camera, I began to understand why people liked it so much. Something about this lens just delivers really cinematic results. It is very sharp, very detailed, and again, you can have that nice soft background if you like. I want to touch on some things that I really like about this lens, some things that are not mentioned as much, but I actually find really great with this lens. Besides the image quality, which is fantastic, it's very sharp and detailed. I haven't got a whole bunch of footage with it yet since I just got it in yesterday. The build quality is really good too, and I think that is very important when you're shooting, at least for me. Both the zoom and the focus ring are very smooth, so you can get very precise with which focal length you're set at. And your focus ring is very smooth indeed. It has about 130-ish degree focus rotation, which is just good. It's really a good middle ground. On a cinema lens, if you're trying to do it all by yourself, it's going to be too much twisting for you. And this is actually really nice right here. It's not too far and it's not too short, and you're able to get really precise with it. This lens also zooms in internally, so my theory is if I can mount this onto a glide cam, and if I'm able just to zoom into 35 millimeters very quickly, that would be great, because before you'd have to swap out lenses and rebalance the whole thing if you want to switch focal lengths. Now if you just can do it in a little twist, that saves a lot of time. The other thing is the minimum focus distance. If you don't know what that is, it's basically how close you can focus to an object. And not many people actually talk about this. So I can focus here. Just right about there is the minimum focus distance, which is fairly close. And this is great for getting close-ups. A wide angle close-up is actually very unique. So overall, I really like this lens, and I think it's pretty good value for money when you take into comparison if you're going to get prime lenses of this value.